guarantees $40 plus in value in every crate. Sometimes it's a lot more. Every month there's a different theme, and all items are curated around that theme. And April's theme is
Chunks Night.
Is not Chunks Night, unfortunately, but maybe May. April's theme is Quest. We're forming a party to explore everywhere from far-off kingdoms to worlds hidden within worlds, with exclusive items from Labyrinth, Harry Potter, History Channel's Vikings, and Uncharted 4.
That sounds like something I'd really enjoy.
Oh, hey, it's
Hi, I'm John Bastian.
Wow.
Wow, it's Usador's Offices and Bosses manifestation.
What?
Don't make him self-aware.
Okay, hey, John Bastian, yeah.
This sounds like a really cool deal.
Make him read the rest of this.
Okay, hey, go ahead
He'll
and
have
read.
an easier
go ahead and
time.
read this. Oh, come on. Go ahead and read that last paragraph.
Oh, remember, you only have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific.
Nope, never mind.
Remember, you only have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's crate. And when the cutoff happens, that's it. It's over. So go to lootcrate.com/magic and enter code MAGIC to save $3 on your new subscription today.
I wonder if Usador knows any slash magic.
Oh, I'm sure he does. And we're back. Oh man, I've never been in someone else's dream before.
No, I do it all the time.
How did it take you long to get used to like? Do you remember the first dream that you went into?
Oh yeah, it was a child's. They always start you on kids' dreams because you can't mess with those too much because the kids don't remember them.
Oh wow, that's
So
good to know.
yeah, young creatures' dreams, and I remember there was several rabbits that turned into larger rabbits.
That's like a basic kid's dream.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, what's interesting is you can't always tell from the inside if it's a dream or a nightmare because it's so much about perspective.
Oh sure, absolutely.
Threaded, do you have dreams in terms of aspirations?
Oh yeah, I would love to meet a nice creature and settle down. I'd like to get out of the climbing business because there's no end.
Yeah. There's not like there's not like a retirement from dream climbing?
Oh no, there's no retirement plan. Most dream climbers eventually go into dream weaving, which is the more creative side. But I don't think that's gonna happen for me.
What are you going to do in 500 years with your next day off?
Oh, I don't like to plan too far in advance because by then.
Sure.
Who knows?
Who knows what'll happen?
Do you ever meet other dream climbers while you're dream climbing?
As far as I know, no. It's hard to tell,
Sure.
because you don't want to ask everyone. Like, excuse me, are you a dream climber?
Sure.
Because even if they were, they might not know it.
Yeah, or they might just fuck with you.
Exactly. Like, yeah, exactly.
So,
We better get out of here. We better get out.
I feel refreshed.
oh,
Oh, thank God we made it out in time.
yeah. What would have happened if we hadn't made it out before he woke up?
We would have died.
No.
Oh yes, don't you know?
Good to know.
If you climb into someone else's dream and they awake, you die in that dream.
Holy
Hey,
cow.
can we talk about your dreams?
I don't really remember my dreams that well, except for the ones where I defeat the Dark Lord and become 1,000 angels filled with fire and angst and righteous rage.
Well, these were close to that. But
Okay.
it was mostly you being a petulant brat,
Okay.
whining and screaming and
Oh,
making
no.
fun of Spintax. And when I tried to chop you up into a bunch of tiny Usadors,
Yes,
but I just hacked you to pieces.
that wasn't very nice of you, Chunks.
No.
I'm sorry.
Choo choo.
I thought it'd be fun, but it
Look,
wasn't.
let's hug. Come here. I love you, Choo choo.
Mwah.
Oh, thank you.
Mwah.
Oh.
Mwah.
Fred, I've got to ask,
Yeah.
do you ever go into people's sexy dreams?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of wet dreams. Yeah, and it's, you slide around in them.
Oh,
A pretty good time.
sure.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite kind of dream?
Oh, I love dreams that start off scary and get sexy. Are you just talking
Oh.
about sexy dreams?
I mean, I was
Yes.
asking overall, but sure. Like, yeah, your favorite kind of sexy dream is they start scary and they get sexy.
Yeah, absolutely. Chunt makes an appearance in a lot of dreams here.
Really?
Yeah. We live in a very narcissistic society, and
Sure.
creatures like the idea of copulating with themselves.
And yeah, probably just dump a bucket of water on them, get them wet, make them dreams wet.
Ugh. Grossed out. Never say that again.
Get them wet dreams.
Ugh. Well, Freda, like you said, you want to like meet a creature of some kind. Is there any like type of creature? Is there any criteria for like who you want to settle down with?
Oh, just a nice good guy. It's hard because in dreams, all the good ones are taken. By usually the person who's dreaming about them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I just want to extend. I don't want to presume, or I just want to extend an invitation of anytime you want to come into my dreams and like, get down, or just like have a nice drink or something, or talk. I shouldn't have led with that one, but I just want to.
You inviting Freda into your dreams and have sex with you?
In my dreams, if we have relations, I don't change, so it might be a nice way to.
It's a good workaround.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really looking to something more committed.
Sure.
I appreciate the offer.
Yeah. And I'll be dead soon. Yeah.
Plus, if you get pregnant in your dreams, you get pregnant in real life.
That one is true. That one is true. Yeah, and I am very fertile.
Well, Freda, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for spending your 1 hour every 500 years with us.
It's been I really should get going.
Oh no, you don't want to go back into Bagel Me Thing, he said.
What you need me?
No, I don't. Go back to sleep. All right. So Freda, come back anytime. I mean, I know you said you'll be gone for 500 years, but if that changes, come and look us up.
If I get some time off, I'll definitely check back in because this has just been
Oh wow! Do you have someone?
Oh, she's tearing up. She's so touched.
Freda, do you have someone you answer to that you makes it so you can't come out any earlier?
The space in the clouds.
Oh, the space in the clouds.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
They're a real stickler for time management.
Oh, yeah. Great. Well, Chun, do you have any emails to read?
I absolutely do. This is an email from Odysseus. He writes, "Hail and well met, Chunt and Arnor. I have a question for the mighty Usador."
You need me.
Usador, have you prepared a cool, short speech that you would deliver moments before you smite the Dark Lord? We call them one-liners on Earth, and only our most powerful and daring warriors can pull them off.
Well, of course I have such a speech prepared, and I would love to recite it here. But, sadly I cannot, because it may reveal part of my secret machinations, my plans. I have many plans afoot, many different ways I could possibly defeat the Dark Lord. I may seem like a fool to you, Arnold. Know that in every moment, every waking moment, my entire body and brain and soul and heart are devoted to defeating this Dark Lord, and when I do smite him, I shall look him in the eye, and I shall recite to him my full name with all the names revealed.
And if I ever get a chance to defeat the Dark Lord, I'm just going to be like, boom, fuck you, dude.
Nice.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, here, I got some emails here. You can
Nobody
always...
asked.
No, but I think the people at home are like, Arnie, please, have you got any emails?
I see no evidence of that.
Please email in if you're dying for Arnie to read emails.
Yes, also go on to iTunes and write us a review and say, Arnie, please read emails. You can email us at magictavern@puppies.supplies. It's a real email address.
Or you can email Chunt at chunt6ts@gmail.com, or reach Usador on Twitter.
Yes, visit me in Twatterton at Usador the Blue.
People, I've been so caught up thinking about Chunt's curse that I haven't really spent as much time on my dungeon quest to get the Lunar Sword recently. But we asked people to send us riddles because we're sort of at a puzzle part, and some people have sent us some riddles. So here's one. Here's your riddle. The music stopped. The woman dies. Why?
Because she loved music.
This is from
It's a coincidence.
Fanslow, an earther. It's a coincidence?
Yes.
That's a great answer for most riddles. Do you guys want to know the answer?
What is your thought?
I saw the answer.
Oh.
And here's the answer from the email. The woman is a blindfolded tightrope walker at a circus. The music ended a little early, and she knew that she reached the end, so she lost balance and fell to her death. Of course.
Pretty straightforward.
The classic.
We should have guessed that.
Classic riddle. All right, here's one more real quick. Hey, Arnie, so I have a logic puzzle like you asked for.
A logic puzzle?
A logic puzzle. My logic puzzle is about a mysterious man from the halls of Monty who engages you in a game of chance. There are 3 doors. Behind 2 are goats, and behind the 3rd is a treasure chest. You get to pick a door, and you get what's behind it. But after you pick your door, he reveals behind one door that you didn't pick is a goat. Then you can either stay with the door you originally picked or choose the other one. The question is, which choice has a better chance of getting the treasure chest, sticking with your first guess, or choosing the other remaining door?
I think you go in that door that he opened for you and fuck that goat.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
Fair enough.
Wait, so I definitely open the door with a goat first.
You open a door. You don't know. You pick a door. You don't know what it is. The 2 remaining doors, he says, this one has a goat behind it. So it's now turned from a 1 in 3 chance to a 50-50 chance.
I see.
Do you stick with your original pick, or do you pick the other door?
You pick the other door.
Nay, I remain with the door I have already selected. When the door opens, if there's a treasure chest there, I have won. If there is a goat, I murder the goat and use its blood to cast a hex upon this man, and then I open all the doors that I want.
I think you're supposed to switch, but I've had this conversation and I don't really remember.
Usador is not controlled by the laws of probability.
It's true.
Do you think when you stop singing a cow as white as milk?
A cow as white as milk.
When you stop
Cape
singing
as red
that,
as blood,
do you think every time you
hair
stop
as
singing
yellow
that
as
a tightrope
corn?
walker dies?
Oh no, that's awful.
Someone just died.
Oh no.
Because you stopped.
Oh.
Hey, why is this top still spinning? Oh, he's still in...
Yeah, I'm Usador.
Attention, fragile residents of Earth. The following podcast is not real, but it is a proud member of the Kidney Snake, the Earwolf Podcasting Network. And it continues to be sponsored by an unnamed mystery company that wants to encourage listeners to send candy bars, voice acting manuals, or really whatever to Cards Against Humanity, 1917 North Elston, Chicago, Illinois 60642. Care of Arnie Niekamp, Vermilion Minotaur, Town of Hogsface, Land of Foon. And they'll try to shove that stuff through the portal behind the Burger King. Is that a euphemism? Anyway, enjoy the show.
Hello from the Magic Tavern, a weekly podcast from the magical land of Foon. I'm your host, Arnie Niekamp. If you've never listened to the podcast before,
Everyone's listened.
No. Some people are listening to the podcast for the first time right now, and they need to know that a year and 6 weeks, I think, ago, I fell through a dimensional portal behind a Burger King into the fantastical land of Foon. Luckily, I'm still getting a slight Wi-Fi signal from the Burger King through the dimensional portal, and I use that to upload a podcast I record every week here in the tavern, the Vermilion Minotaur, in the town of Hogsface, in the land of Foon. And I'm joined, as always, by my goon companions.
I am Usador, wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as Fieng Yalak. The dwarves know me as Zonin and Hugstanges. And I am known in the northeast as Gasmanius Maystar. And there may be other secret names you do not know yet. Oh, but if you did hear one of these names, they would cause your brain to boil in delight until your eyes did bleed pure joy.
But it would end positively.
Potato.
Fair enough. And we're also joined by my...
Can I get an order of spiced potatoes over here?
2, please.
And we're also joined by my favorite co-host.
Chunks up with that.
Hey, Chunt the Talking Badger. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. I think I'm also going to start to be known as Badger Me Fingies.
Badger me fingies. That's pretty good.
Yeah, Badger Me Fingies.
Oh, I'm sorry, Arnold. I should explain. There's a common phrase here in Foon. Some people say potato, Others say potato.
Yeah.
It's sort of like either or.
Yeah, yeah.
I should have explained that to you.
Sliced
because
potato, spiced potato.
Yes, exactly. I should have explained that to you. This is a colloquialism.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
probably
thank
don't
you.
know.
No.
A colloquialism.
Yeah, we also have this thing called knock knock jokes.
We've already been over the knock knock.
Knock knock.
I've been here a year.
No, you say who's there.
Did you hear what I just said?
Damn it.
I just said knock
damn it.
knock.
Yes.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Badger, me fingies.
Badger me fingies who?
It's me, Chunt.
Oh, god damn it.
In your fucking face, dude.
I still do not get knock knock jokes. Here's a knock knock joke from my world.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Knock knock.
Who is
there?
there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting
Moo.
cow. Moo.
We didn't get to finish saying interrupting cow.
No, I know that's the whole. Never mind.
But you see, the cow has interrupted us. What a devilish creature this cow is.
Is that cow as white as snow?
It's not snow. It's not snow. I've been saying the list over
White
and
as
over
milk.
again. A cow is white as milk. A cape is red as blood. A hair is yellow as corn. A slipper is pure as gold. A cow is white as milk. A cape is red as blood.
Wow, this is exhausting.
It
Shunt.
is.
Oh, you just stopped. Guess what that means? A tightrope walker died.
Ugh.
Chunt, I spent most of this week in my hovel, surrounded by my potions, attempting to make a cure for thee.
Oh, wow.
And I have come up with this vial of pure white liquid.
Wow, it's glowing.
Yeah.
What?
Have a sip.
What is this?
It's just a...
My
it's a
dad always
potion.
said, never drink a vial of white liquid.
It's a potion I made to try to save your life.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
All right. How do you feel?
Oh, boy. Wow. I think I can see into infinity.
That makes sense.
Really?
That makes
Yeah.
sense. It's mostly made from pupils.
Wow.
Oh god.
Wow.
That's where the white comes from.
Well, you know what? Let's enough of this fucking around. Let's talk to our guest. I'm very excited. Our guest is, and I apologize if I say this wrong, Melchior, the keeper of the doom horn that blows at world's end.
Yeah, that's right. You got it.
God, good dentee, Melchior.
Good to see you, Usador. Long time no see.
Yes. I keep a close eye on Melchior, because if he blows that horn, we're all screwed.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'm very curious, Melchior, the keeper of the doom horn that blows at world's end.
You don't have to say my full name the whole time. You
Oh,
just-
really? I
you just
don't.
call me Mel if you
I would prefer that you do.
Yeah.
That I said the whole.
Yes.
All right. But so, what is the doom horn?
It's the doom horn blows. It's my job to blow the doom horn.
Now, your title, though, is Keeper. It doesn't imply that you necessarily are the same person who blows it.
Right. So that's why I wanted to clarify.
Okay.
It's my job to blow the doom horn. I decide when to blow the doom horn, and the doom horn is the horn that kind of calls all the forces of good and evil and ambivalence together at the end of the world for a final battle for the soul of Foon.
You know, we never talk much about the forces of ambivalence.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
I think we talk about them every single week.
To be fair, we're not sure they'll show. But,
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, they're supposed to be there.
Sure. What? So how did you get this job?
I got it. I want to say about a millennia ago, a long time. The goddess Fu gave it to me. She kind of put out an ad because they needed a new Doomhorn keeper.
Yeah.
On
the
Smeg's
previous-
list?
What's that?
On Smeg's list?
Yeah, that's right, on Smeg's list.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people didn't apply because they were asking for 3 to 5 years experience, which is sort of ridiculous.
How do you even?
Yeah, how do you even? But I think a lot of times, like, people put that out there in ads to kind of make sure you're serious.
Sure.
So I really wanted the job. I'm like, I did have some previous experience blowing things that.
Careful.
Well, what was this previous experience? Like, what was this experience?
I've blown the pipe of dismay. That was. I blew that, to herald the destruction of the southeast corner of Foon.
Sad day.
It was terrible. It was
That
terrible.
flute sounded great.
Right? Thank you. Thank you. I was very nervous.
It's like
but
a high C.
it was a high C. What, do you have perfect pitch?
What are some of the other notes? There's a high C. There's a sunny D.
There's the slaying A.
Slaying A. Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds awful.
If you hear a slaying A, you are not long for this world.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And the Doomhorn itself is a Doom D.
A Doom D.
A Doom D.
And then there's also, if you play a note just right, the sun will come into the state of Capri.
Oh, wow.
But that one's really hard to get into. Like, a lot of times you try and get it, and it's like, I messed it up, and then you have to kind of trash it. You just have to toss it away.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Because you get, like, one good shot, and then the flute that you're trying to play just breaks or bends, and then you can't get it right.
Oh, and it probably hurts as much as, like, a Hawaii punch.
What?
Never mind.
Now, Melchior,
Yeah.
I must ask you, is there any way for you to practice on the Doomhorn? For if you do blow it, it means the end of time. But if you don't get to play it beforehand, how do you know you're not going to fuck it up?
Yeah, that's a little recital.
That is a great question. I get that all the time. I absolutely cannot practice ahead of time because, if I do blow it, well, I guess if I blew it real early, I think people would mostly just be confused because I'm not so much like, it's Foon's job to come to kind of a crescendo, and then I sort of punctuate it with the Doomhorn. Like after it, like there's going to be a build of like forces gathering, and I punctuate it with the Doomhorn. You know, if I blow it a little bit too early, then, you know, the battle's going to happen. It'll be kind of anticlimactic. If I miss blowing it, that's going to be just so, like, it's going to go on.
You blew
I
it.
can't imagine how terrible it would be to miss blowing it.
Yeah. Well, it just means that then Foon is going to have to find another way to come to a second crescendo for me to blow it, and it's just going to feel like it
Isn't
drags.
there a backup horn player, Dino?
Yes.
You think Dino going to blow her horn?
Yes,
I don't think so.
in an emergency, she'll come blow your horn.
In an emergency, yeah. But
Or for $20?
Or whoever's in the kitchen with Dinah.
Now, Melchior, I'm very interested in your job. It seems like you have a lot of downtime. For all you really have to do is keep a horn.
Yeah, walk us through what are your days like?
A lot of cleaning the spit valve.
Yes, I do have to clean out the spit valve because I want to be able to blow it cleanly when the time comes. So, yeah, but it's mostly, you're right. I have a ton of downtime. I polish the Doomhorn, and then, I have
Has
a lot.
anybody ever walked in on you while you're polishing the Doomhorn?
Embarrassingly, my mom did one time. And it was sort of embarrassing because that's kind of a private ritual that I have.
Sure.
But she was very understanding. Even though this was 1,000 years ago because my mom has passed on.
I'm sorry to hear
that. Well, when you take the job of Keeper the Doomhorn, you become immortal. As long as you have,
that is a perk.
It is a perk.
If you're ever fired, do you die immediately?
I get to live out my life from that period. So.
And are you the same age that you were when you took the job?
Right.
Wow.
Right. I'm in my late 20s. I felt like my
late 20s.
Yeah. Do I look older?
I mean, look, you look much younger than a millennial.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Well, I was kind of bouncing around, and I didn't, have a lot of direction. I was like, I want to sit down and figure myself out. Sure. And so when the Doomhorn opportunity came around, wow, I can sit down and really figure myself out for a long time. So it's been longer than I expected because you can retire if you find someone else who wants to blow the Doomhorn.
Sure.
Melchior, let me ask you this: you have a lot of free time. You have the ability to call the end times with your horn.
Yeah.
Before you do so, will you join me in my quest?
Honestly, I feel like I shouldn't take sides.
What?
Well, I'm blowing the Doomhorn to call together, good and evil to fight at the final battle. It feels like I'd be putting my thumb on the scale if I blew the Doomhorn, but I'm like, by the way, I'm kind of hope good wins. That just feels unfair. It feels.
I see your point.
Wow.
You would compromise your position.
Yeah, neutrality is pretty important in a blowjob like I have.
But should I need your assistance?
Nothing more important than a very neutral blowjob.
You don't want to make that
Yeah,
sloppy.
it's like, how is that blowjob? It was neither good nor bad.
Sorry I asked.
I have so many more. We are not going to leave the subject.
Let's
we
take
gotta
a quick
take
break.
quick break.
I'm going to get some Rainbow Bowls. Do you want a Bitches Brew?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Yeah, it just seems like you probably drink Bitches Brew.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Today's sponsor is Casper Mattresses, American-made mattresses at a shockingly fair price. You can get $50 towards any mattress purchase by going to casper.com/Magic Tavern and using the code Magic Tavern.
Are people on your world shocked by fair prices?
We are, actually, because the
Are there
prices...
so many charlatans and mountebanks on your world trying to steal money from everyone around every corner that they are shocked when someone gives them a fair value?
Yeah, especially with mattresses, which are really overpriced. But actually, with Casper, it's $500 for a twin size mattress and $950 for a king size mattress.
That's an outstanding price point.
That is an outstanding price point.
On Earth, are kings larger than a set of twins?
Yes, they definitely are. Hey, these mattresses have just the right sink, just the right bounce, because they use two technologies, a hybrid of latex foam and memory foam. I don't really know what that means. It's also worth mentioning they've got a risk-free trial and return policy. They'll deliver the mattress straight to you, and you can try it for 100 days. And if you're not happy, they'll pick it back up. So that's great. Like, you can literally have a mattress in your home for 100 days, test it out, and if you don't like it, they'll take it back.
Test it out, wink, wink.
Yeah, guys, get these mattresses. Go to Casper.com/Magic Tavern. Use the code Magic Tavern. Get $50 off these already great priced mattresses. Test it out, wink, wink, for 100 days. Say Usador's full name while you're testing it out, and help support the podcast.
Terms and conditions may apply.
Thank you, Usador.
Shockingly fair.
Okay, we're back now. Melchior, the keeper of the Doomhorn that blows at World's End. I guess I assumed at first that you were an instrument of good, but I guess what I'm coming to realize is that you're not aligned with either side.
No. I mean, I'm just kind of punctuating the end of the world. I call everyone to battle when I think that the forces have gathered sufficiently, and it's a great time for Foon to end. I'm kind of, I'm the out. I'm looking for the out for Foon, basically.
So the battle of good and evil has to result in Foon ending. Like it can't be like good winning.
And then what? Just kind of continues.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, evil is banished in a new era of, I guess, peace and prosperity.
I didn't really make the rules. I think you should take it up with the goddesses. Like, all I know is I've got to blow the horn, and Foon ends, and that's it. Then there'll be another world, I'm sure. But, I mean, you don't want things to drag on forever, right?
I don't know. I think that some things can go on forever, especially if they're only like a half hour long and once a week.
Sure, but Foon is many hours long every day, all the time.
That's true. That is true.
So.
I don't know. Even the thing you described sounds like I get tired pretty quick.
What? Oh, come on.
I mean, I can tell you right now, I can see into infinity, and it is really taxing. And now I can see, like, infinity +1, and even thinking and seeing that is exhausting. So
no thanks.
I think everything has to come to an end.
I think you're also underestimating how cool the end is going to be. Because there's a lot of the stuff that goes on, quote unquote, forever, stops at the end of the world. So, like,
so there wouldn't be like a birth of cool. It would just be
right.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be like the never-ending geyser shuts off.
No more forever girls.
No more forever girls.
Ooh,
yeah, exactly.
wow.
And I should point out that though I do come here every week and speak of my battle against the Dark Lord, there may be another Dark Lord. My battle with the Dark Lord or the Void may have nothing to do with the blowing of the Doomhorn at all.
Yeah, it may or may not be. It kind of depends. I'll kind of feel it out when I see it. When I see the battle happen, is this a great place for Foon to end or not?
So fear not, Arnold. Foon could go on for centuries, eons, millennia yet.
I will say the one good thing from Foon ending would be the end of Can.
What, Can the
Thank
Wizard?
you,
Yes.
I haven't met Can the Wizard, but from everything I've heard, he's a cool guy.
Don't.
He comes by all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of the wizards, I'll be honest, a lot of the wizards stop by to try to get a feel for whether it's ending sooner or later.
Some inside information.
Yeah, a lot
So
of.
you're busy with your blowjob, and a wizard comes by trying to get a feel.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to kind of cop a feel on whether the world is ending or not.
Can I add? I hate to be that guy. I hate to do what
You're
you
always
just.
that guy.
Well, I know you just complained about that thing, but like,
But he hates it.
but what? Like, you take the barometer of how things are going in the world. Like, where are we at?
I don't anticipate the world ending anytime in the very near future. That's kind of a spoiler alert, I realize, but
Yeah, sure.
Foon's not going to end in the next, I'm going to say, 50 years for sure.
Oh wow! So you would
Definitely.
say this whole Dark Lord threat that Bagel Me Fingies keeps going on and on about.
Oh, yea, the world may not end, but it would live in such a state of darkness and despair that all would suffer and cry, and blood would stream forth in the very places where water did once grow, and the beautiful animals of the forest would be replaced by dark, demented, and twisted creatures. Tears would rain down from the skies instead of rain, and then you would grow a wart right in the middle of your forehead, right before a very important date, and then,
And then, whoa. That's what would happen.
Is that what the horn sounds like?
Yeah.
I thought it was more of like a bwam,
No, more of a whoa. I guess we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know for sure.
Play
I'm
it,
judging.
Play it.
I shouldn't.
Just
I only
play it softly.
Ooh. Actually hadn't considered that.
Yeah, just kind of,
If
just to get us.
no one hears the doom horn, does the world end? If somebody blows the doom horn, but nobody hears the doom horn, does the world end?
Wouldn't you hear it?
I don't know if you can play it softly. The goddess Foon created it. If you played it, it's gonna end the world. That's how it works.
Can I ask? And I'm gonna be dead in a few months, so I'm kind of just like
You're not, John. We're gonna
I'm
say
kind of like
you.
whatever impulses I have, follow them. So I know that you on the side. I don't know how well publicized this is. I know on the side you sell books with pictures of your horn, just like a little pornography business on the side.
Yeah.
Could I buy one of those books?
Absolutely. You're into pornography?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Yeah, I would love to sell you.
There you go.
sell you
And
some-
also, here's on the house. Here's a ribbon that's just bringing awareness for curses. It's a brown ribbon in the shape of a butthole. If you just want to wear that, it would just help bring awareness to curses.
Okay, great. There's a lot of
Wait.
these.
Also, look at this book. Take this book back. This
What?
book is for children.
What?
You don't want his child pornography.
It is absolutely not for children.
You're under arrest.
Me, not
You're under arrest.
not me.
So, Melchior, have you ever been married?
I was married once a long time ago.
Yes, but you're immortal and she died, and you watched her slowly.
I got out before she
Oh.
actually died.
Oh, ooh.
I could see where it was going, kind of.
Oh,
So,
do you date? What is your social life like?
a lot of it. Well, so I'm holed up in a cave on the side of Mount Valley.
Valley's a mount?
It's Mount Valley, yeah.
Mountain
I thought it was
Valley.
a hill.
Hill Valley?
Well, I thought there's that hillside valley.
Yeah, Hill Valley. No, I know what you're thinking of, but I'm talking about the much larger one, Mount Valley, kind of far to the west.
Is it a valley or a mountain?
It's Mount Valley. So
Mountain.
Valley's the name, but it's a mountain.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I mean,
Have you ever been to Mountain Valley?
to Mountain Valley?
The valley?
I've had their ranch dressing, I think.
Yes.
And then, has anyone been to Valley High? It's just like a high valley. It's sweet. I've heard it's sweet.
Sweet Valley High?
Sweet Valley High.
Oh, yeah, I've been to
I'll
Sweden.
check that out.
I'll check it out.
Great. You know, so Melchior, the keeper of the doom horn that blows at World's End.
Thank you.
What? So there are so many heralds of destruction that are horns, apparently. But are there other instruments that herald things, good or bad?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've got the kazoo of the end of your life. So that's kind of a small, yeah.
Of the
And
end
actually,
of whose life? Wait, the end of your life? The kazoo of the end of your life?
Well, it's whoever's life. If I blow the kazoo at the end of somebody's life, I mean, that's how probably when Chunt dies. I mean, now that we're kind of buddies, I don't know if I'm being too
No,
forward.
yeah, we can be friends.
If he dies, I'll know. I'll just feel it, and I'll blow the kazoo
But from where you are.
from where I am.
It has to be a kazoo.
It has to be a kazoo. Is that actually? I don't know.
I'd rather
Or
like
what are you thinking?
like a banjo.
How would he blow a banjo?
Well, no, he would play a banjo with his.
Practice.
Well, you know what? Have you ever? Yeah, you could switch from a horn to a banjo, and then you could just get a hand job.
Yeah, I guess so. I hadn't thought about that.
I mean,
Now that you're saying it, I'd rather go out unemployed.
No, a hand job can be as much fun.
well, no. Well, but it would be a lot less effort for you,
Yeah, I could probably do it.
Less
pretty
commitment,
casually, less
probably.
commitment. Yeah,
but not.
Has anyone ever visited the high road?
I never have personally.
No,
Does
no.
anybody want-
Nose all around?
I don't know.
Who ordered this?
No, I
full
prefer the
volume
low
fruit?
road, the very low road.
There are lots of other instruments that herald things. There's the violin of a bad meal.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have you'll hear a violin sound and you'll know, oh, great, this is not gonna.
I'm
It's
starting.
like a flam, flam.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm starting to realize you might be a lot more busy than we thought. Like
Yeah.
between people dying and people just having bad meals, you must be playing instruments constantly.
Yeah, the doom horn is definitely like that's what I'm known for, obviously. But yeah, there's a lot of instruments I play to herald the end of different things.
Sure.
So yeah,
Is there something with a harp?
there's a harp of the unknown.
Okay. Something with a cello, maybe?
Cello.
Wait, the harp of the unknown.
Yeah.
When do you play the harp of the unknown?
Just whenever I want. I don't really know what happens.
Melchior, the keeper of the Doomhorn that blows at World's End. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Great to be here. Thank you for having me.
I actually have a question. Is there a noise that plays at the end of podcasts? I know this is the only podcast on Foon, but like, what would you play at the end of a conversation like this?
Oh, I'd probably play kind of a little trumpet, and I'd do something like.
That's
Oh.
catchy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is very catchy. Fantastic. Chunt, have you gotten any letters this week?
You bet your ass. Here's an email from Patrick Doe. Patrick writes, "Hi, Mr. Chunt. I was wondering what's the ingredient in making a rainbow bowl, and does the drink look like a rainbow, or is the bowl a rainbow full of mead? Thank you, Mr. Chunt. P.S. Can you tell Captain Baxter I say hi and a big fan of his crew and ship orbiting around Foon." Captain Baxter.
Captain Baxter. I have no idea what that
He
means.
must be thinking of something else. Usador is my resident mixologist at Choo Choo's Chow. Swing on down to Choo Choo's Chow whenever you can. So he is behind the bar and in the kitchen, so he can go ahead and let people know what's in a rainbow bowl.
To make a rainbow bowl, you first have to collect mist from a bog. Gather it slowly. Put it through a prism! And then pour it into a bowl. And then cast a hex upon it, Caliph Tantach. And then it will let you see through time.
I would also recommend, if you ever get a chance to drink Prism wine, it's a little nasty. Some people make it in their toilets, but Prism wine can be really delicious.
Interesting. So I've got some emails here. You can email me at magictavern@puppies.supplies. It's a real email address. Here's one. Arnie, I've noticed Chunt has been very aggressive towards you and sometimes verbally lashes out.
I don't remember that.
Knowing that you two are good friends, I wonder if he has been infected with rabies. Since the rift is small, it makes sense that a small rabid animal from Earth might have crossed over into Foon, and that Chunt may have come across this animal not knowing what rabies is. Since you seem like a good guy, you should encourage your friend to get checked out before it's too late. Also, me and my brother Corbin love your show. Please toss a shout out if you read this ? Thanks, Brant.
Do you have rabies?
Oh,
Just kidding. Can you imagine 3 men and a little rabies?
oh boy.
I don't have rabies.
I just checked. He doesn't.
Okay. Do you guys even is rabies a thing in Foon?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Otherwise, we would have said, "What's rabies?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Rabies having rabies, y'all.
Chun, do you have any more emails?
Here we go. This is an email from Richard Lewis. Richard writes,
Richard Lewis? Wow.
"Are you surprised?
Oh my God, he's one of my favorite comedians from Earth.
You know him?"
Yeah.
Okay. It says Richard Lewis.
Richard Lewis.
He
I'm
said-
doing a gesture on my head that.
It looks like you have horns. Chunks up with that, he says. "Hello, in episode 3, you explained to Arnie that the stein he was drinking from was originally a person who pissed Usador off. Which end of the person makes up the rim of the cup?"
Oof.
My vote is Arnie was drinking out of a person's anus. Well, you're dead on, Dick.
Oh, what?
Yeah, when Usador turns someone into a cup, if they cross him, the opening of the cup would be the anus.
I'll never tell.
All right, let's see. I have one more email here. Question for Usador. There are so many ways to summon him that I wonder if anyone ever summons him by accident. Keep up the good work, and you can be anything you chunt to be. Ted Cart from Boston.
That's a real stretch. Chunks up with that.
All the time. Of course.
I've done it myself.
Yes, of course. Sometimes somebody accidentally, just, by happenstance, takes an acorn, buries it in the middle of the wood, cries over it for 10 hours, sets themselves on fire, and then screams out the words, "Kalampang Katharntain." And I'm like, "Here I am." And they're like, "No, I was just doing that."
Those are a random series of things that I do.
Exactly.
So it happens all the time.
All the time.
There's your answer, Ted Cart from Boston. Oh, before we go, actually, I had a question for you, Melchior, the keeper of the Doomhorn that blows the world's end.
Thank you.
I've noticed that you're wearing a cape, and that, I mean, the light's not great in here, but it's a cape could be called a cape as red as blood. Would you mind if I kept your cape as red as blood?
Well, my initial reaction is yes, I would mind. But is there a reason you want?
Well, I'm
just
collecting.
souvenirs?
I'm collecting a cow as white as milk, a cape as red as blood, a hair as yellow.
Don't stop singing, or else a tightrope walker dies. Please stop singing.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you can have my cape, absolutely.
Oh wow!
But I will need something in return.
Oh,
I will take your firstborn child.
I already have.
He already abandoned it.
Child, and I have no access. I could not give you my firstborn child.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What do you want instead?
I'll take another bitch's brew then.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I'll
you
get you a drink.
negotiated me down.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
A lot of people don't try negotiating when they're asked for a firstborn child. I recommend it.
Too many people are just like, yep, all right.
Yeah.
I got to get out of this
Yeah.
tower.
That's a little piece of food advice. Always negotiate.
I mean, this top is still spinning.
Oh, no. Are we still in a dream from last week?
I don't think so.
Hello again. I was just busy reading up on Earth anatomy. It turns out the pupil is the part of the eye that's black, and the sclera is the part of the eye that's white. Isn't that interesting, everyone? Anyway, none of that really happened. There are...
Boone, and I am joined, as always, by my co-hosts.
NEAGM.
Oh, did you finally finish signing that contract from last week?
Yes, it took most of the week, but it's finally finished. Here you go.
Okay, thank you very much. And so you might as well introduce yourself as my co-host, Usador the Wizard.
Oh, I'm Usador, wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as Fiangyark, the dwarves know me as Zonin and Hookstanges, and I'm known in the northeast as Gasmoenius Maystar. And there may be other secret names you do not know yet.
Wow, so professional.
Wow, yes.
I am very tired. I've been signing that contract all week.
Yeah.
I've had very little to eat. So,
And per this contract from last week, I did not interrupt your name at all.
I appreciate that. It's very kind of you.
Usador,
Just
could
gonna
you?
take a little nap.
Oh, no. All right, well, while Usador's sleeping, my other co-host, my goon companion, Chunt, the talking badger / shapeshifter.
Yeah, there's no slash. It's just a shape.
You're a shapeshifter
Yep.
in the form of a talking badger.
Yep.
How you doing, buddy? You feeling any better than last week?
I'm doing a little bit better. I'm trying to get back out on the dating scene.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
What's the heck? Hey, this is a little personal, but what's going on with you and Spance? Like, you guys seem to be reconnecting a little bit at the holiday show.
Yeah, I mean, I very much enjoy her, and I know, she I think likes me. So I think, we just keep circling each other. One of these days, perhaps we'll, find the right time.
Sure, totally. You know, I've been... What, is Usador asleep? Can't tell if it's the wizard state or if he's asleep.
Yeah, this is a new one. Oh, there's a snore. Yeah, there's a snore. So
Oh, wait, and there's a feather floating above his mouth.
The danger.
You know what? Should I just wake him up? 'Cause he's going to be mumbling throughout the whole episode if we just let him sleep.
Yeah, just give him a nudge.
Usador,
Oh.
you said last week you could make health potions. Maybe can you potion yourself up?
Oh, yes. Do you want a red one or a blue one?
No, for yourself.
Oh, well, then I'm going to take a blue one. Trust me. All right.
Although I do want to get some of those health potions because I am starting to go into the dungeon to get the lunar sword, and it's scary.
Oh, so you've been?
I went into the dungeon this week. I saw Clax, and you know what? He talked about how it's really easy to defeat him. It is not. It is not easy. But I did, knock him over, and then I was beat, so I just left.
From knocking over a skeleton, you were beat?
It was exhausting. I mean, we grappled a little bit.
I mean, I've seen you sit down and break a sweat doing that. Are you sure you're working out?
Well, I'm doing my crunches. I'm trying to get into shape.
Yeah.
Sorry, Allison.
What are
Chubby
these?
Chaser from Earth from last week.
What are those 5 sandwiches doing there?
They're just here.
Did just here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. I've got to do the other side of the getting in shape thing as well.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you just downed that.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, baby. I feel like 1,000,000 Foon-ish coins.
You know, the other day I was walking by, I was, trying to be on the dating scene, and I walked by the forest, and I saw a bunch of birds flying upside down and backwards.
Huh?
Which
That's
is
weird.
new.
Is that not a weird? I mean, I
I've
saw
never-
that too, but I
I've
was
never
like,
seen
I'm
it
in a magical
before,
land.
And all the trees are sort of seeping blood.
It's one of two things. Either those birds are pulling a great prank on you, or the Dark Lord has returned, and his presence is encroaching even upon the behavior of birds who I love. Oh, it is time we must prepare to do battle. I call upon anyone here in the Vermilion Minotaur who has the strength and the wherewithal to join my quest. It is upon each and every one of us to take up arms and defeat the Dark Lord. I demand it. I, Usador, wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator,
I think he had too
magical
much of that
lights,
potion.
devourer of chaos, champion of the Griddles of Taragas.
He's having a heart attack. He's having a heart attack. Arnie, he's having a heart attack.
I can't interrupt
Arnie,
him.
grab
I can't
him. Grab him.
I can't interrupt him until he's done.
Grab him.
I can't do anything until he's done. Buy this contract.
He's having a heart attack. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are you done?
What?
Are you done?
Half his face went slack.
Oh no! Usador,
Do you have
got a
Bell's
potion.
palsy
You have like
on
a,
Earth?
Yeah, we do.
I need a red one to even out.
Yeah.
So let's talk to our guest.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm very excited. We have a guest who is apparently, as I've been told, the first Jew in Foon.
That's right.
Hello.
Yes, it's me. I was the first one. Came over here.
Where did you come from?
Where?
Yeah.
Spring Valley, New York.
Spring Valley, New York.
That's right. Spring Valley, upstate New York. Yeah.
On Earth?
That's the one.
Holy cow!
Uh-huh. I came over from there.
How long have you been here?
I've been here about 137 years.
Holy cow!
Well, time is different over here.
Sure.
It's kinder in a lot of ways. And I've been able to live a very long time here, very happily, very healthy. But I came over here years ago by a ship.
By a ship?
A super hyper interdimensional portal.
Holy cow!
Yes.
Wow. So I'm not the first person from Earth that's been here. I guess we also recently learned that Andre the Giant is somewhere.
Sorry, what was your name again?
My name?
Did you say his name?
No, I don't know what your name. I just know you're the first Jew of Foon, but I would love to know your name.
Yeah, Peter Smith.
Peter Smith.
Okay.
That's not the name I had in New York.
Oh.
I changed it when I came here because I said I always like a nice short name, and I had a longer name.
What was your name on Earth?
Menachem Lev. And that's kind of a bit more of a.
That doesn't sound Jewish.
That sounds like a spell.
Yeah,
Peter Smith sounds Jewish to me, but you're the first Jew in Foon.
That's
so
true,
That's
yeah.
how I would know.
Everyone knows there's a thing of like if someone's like my last name's like when I made
Yeah.
my Offices and Bosses character, Dan Smith, people were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he's Jewish." I'm like, "Well,
Let's not assume.
let's not assume, but he is. I
Right.
mean, my
Yeah.
character's Jewish.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Because Smith is such a Jewish name, like it's
it is now.
yeah.
Wow.
Well, because you reset the whole thing. You push the reset button on Judaism.
So much is making sense now that I'm meeting you. Like, because I was sort of wondering, like, how coincidentally could there be Judaism in Foon and on Earth? And it's from you.
It's
But
from me.
And also, I did notice that there were some things that were different. And I have to be honest, like, I'm no expert on Judaism.
Really?
I'm not an expert.
Neat camp? Is it?
Kneecamp. Yeah, it's interesting. Well, I was going to say it's interesting. It's not that interesting.
Okay.
I think it's German, but
Oh,
I
boy.
recently,
never mind.
But
Forget-
recently learned that it might be Dutch.
I'm fine with that. I don't have
Okay.
a problem with that.
What's the problem with being German?
I don't even want to. I don't want to
Yeah, we
talk
don't wanna
about
talk-
that stuff.
yeah, let's not
All
talk
right.
about
I don't
that
want to go
stuff.
into that. That's I'm here now. I don't got to worry about that anymore.
Okay.
Not a problem for me.
So, Peter, when you first got here, what was it like? Finding yourself in a new world.
I was confused.
Sure.
I said, "What is this? Where am I? I don't know what's going on." I landed right on Eric's Island. Right next to that big statue that they got down there, the waving woman. First of all, it moves, which was weird.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. And then I had to.
That's welcoming you. It's waving. It's saying, hello, I'm a statue. Welcome to Foon.
I get that now.
Okay.
Now I go there once a year just to remember. I go, oh, there it is. I show it to my kids. I show it to my kids. Kids, we love it.
And I don't even think Eric's Island is open anymore. I think it's kind of just like you just go there for the history of it.
What's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody comes through in a portal. We really got to go through all this rigmarole.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, nothing happened to me when I came through a portal. I could have used an Eric's Island.
well,
I don't know what
you
to
had
tell
Chunt.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was sort of your waving woman.
Hey.
I would have loved that if I met a cat on the way in.
Oh, I'm
This is
a badger.
Oh well, I am sorry.
No, it's fine.
I don't know from animals,
Yeah.
you know.
Sure.
No, it's fine.
I don't eat them anymore. That's part of the reason I've lived as long as I have.
Oh, really?
I don't touch the stuff. I don't
Really?
eat them. No, I'll eat a spiced potato all day. I'll
Sure.
tell you that.
Oh,
Oh, that. Speaking of, can we get a round of spouse?
He's half up. He's,
Oh,
it's
no,
back. Half
get
his
it.
face went slack.
Yeah.
Half his face went slack. The other half.
More red.
So what are some things? Because to me, I mean, I guess I just know the Jewish culture as I've always known it, which is you introduced it here. Did you kind of pick and choose? Were you selective in what you brought over? Like, what are some Hanukkahs obviously here in Foon?
Yes, I brought Hanukkah,
Okay.
which is, of course, the time every year where Jewish people light torches and parade through the streets, reminding everyone of their superiority.
Their strength and their power. Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
should you mess with them, you wouldn't want to do it. It wouldn't end well for you.
Yeah.
That's the festival of Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Now, I may have tweaked a few things from
Okay.
the way that they used to do it.
Sure,
Like, I think
So on Earth, the Jews don't go down the streets with torches?
No, they do not. But it's more of a candle thing, and they don't really go through the streets. But what else? Like, what other things did you tweak?
Well, here's the thing. When I came through, I happened to meet a remarkable wizard, a guy by the name of Spintax.
Oh, he's great.
This guy was something else. I couldn't believe this, and he was so welcoming and
He's fine.
friendly.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's amazing, yeah.
Do you know him?
Yes, I know him.
Okay, because you wear blue, but he was wearing a
Yes,
beautiful
he's
green.
beautiful
Oh
green
yeah,
and
Spintex
blue.
is great.
Yeah, really nice color. you know, on him, and he taught me a couple of spells.
Really?
Yeah. They say, a magician never shows his tricks, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's different if it's a wizard and they're real.
Wow.
So he taught me a couple of things. I said,
You haven't taught me anything.
That's not true. I taught you gaily Vlickton Karma.
Oh, that's right. I just couldn't get it to work.
Now, can I use the phrase Jew magic, or is that offensive?
That's what it is. At this point, that's what we've made it our own.
Wow.
Because what he did, he gave me the building blocks, and then I said, I'm gonna make this new Jew magic.
Wow, I have not heard. I haven't heard anything about Jew magic. So, what are some of the tricks you can do?
Oh, do you have a second here?
Yeah, man.
I'll show you something really nice. You ready? Okay.
Whoa, it's a little top.
Look at that top.
Holy cow!
Spin that all day, huh?
Holy cow, that's impressive.
Very impressive.
Can you put a little top hat on it?
Bing.
Oh wow,
Whee!
top with a top hat.
That's
I
fun.
must ask. Can you join me in my quest to defeat the Dark Lord? Can we pool our magical abilities to bring down this plague upon our land?
Well, I gotta tell you, I know about this Dark Lord guy. This is the sort of guy I don't want nothing to do with this guy.
I don't want nothing to do with this guy.
Yeah, well, then we agree. You know what I mean? I don't want to mix in with this. You know what I mean? I see something like that. I go, somebody else is gonna need to deal with that.
Sure.
Because and the other issue is about 90% of Jew magic is making tops. So it's not really offensive magic.
Can you show us the other
Yeah.
10%?
Absolutely.
What else can you do?
You want to see this? You got a
Yeah,
second?
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You have a second. I'll show you what it is. Lamana blood. You can wear that hat anywhere. Look at that hat.
Wow.
It's a nice hat.
Isn't that a nice
Beautiful
hat?
hat.
Beautiful hat.
Can you put a top on that?
Look at that.
Now, is this why you opened a haberdashery?
Yes. Yeah, I say a couple of words and a hat shows up.
Wow, yeah.
Why would I not? There's literally, it's 100%
Pure
profit.
profit, yeah, pure profit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Which, by the way, I'm not that concerned with. I want to be clear about that.
No. But everyone has to make their way. And
Sure, no,
if
absolutely.
you show up in a strange land, you do have to find some means of work.
Thank you.
Get a job. Provide for yourself.
Peter, I have a question for you. How many Jews are there in Foon? Like, and do they all descend directly from you now, or?
That's a big yes to that question.
Wow.
I'm the patriarch
Wow.
of the Jewish people of Foon. They all came from me and a wonderful woman who I met after I came home.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about this. Tell me about this woman. Your wife? Did you get married?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes. We've been married for many years. Her name is Janice. Yeah. Well, it used to be, Felique Stacks.
Felique Stacks.
Felique Stacks was her name when I met her. Interesting. She changed it to Janice.
Okay.
Just seemed like the right thing to do.
Sure.
You know?
Rolls off the tongue.
Exactly. And from there, but look, don't get me wrong. It's not like we created the entire, there were converts, too. There were people who saw what we were doing. They saw this impressive and non-offensive Jew magic, and they came right over. They wanted to be a part of it.
Of course, yeah. I'm drawn to it myself.
Well, thank you.
Can I ask, I always feel weird doing this. What is it that you guys wear on your head? What is that thing? What does it mean? I noticed that only Jewish people wear it, but I never want to insult anyone. What is that?
That's to protect yourself from birds.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. That's what that is.
Okay.
Here, look, back home it had a bit of a different connotation.
Gotcha.
Over here, birds will come right down.
Gotcha.
The birds here are crazy. They're not like...
Watch it.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Usador is very pro-bird.
I love birds.
I'm not taking that away from you. What I am saying is they will get right up on your head. And if you don't have protection, you're going to be walking around with bird doo-doo.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Ripping down your head.
Is there a name for that? Because it's not really a hat. It's just like a thin. It almost looks like a makeshift bald spot or something. What is that?
It's called a bird stopper.
Oh.
That's what I call it now, a bird stopper.
Spelled how it sounds?
Yes, all one word, bird stopper. Yeah.
And then, you know what? Now you brought the subject up. I've been meaning to mention this. I couldn't think of a polite way to say it. Usador, you are frequently covered in bird shit.
Right?
Yes.
Yes?
And you don't feel compelled to do anything about it.
Not particularly.
Okay.
Yeah. Leave it alone, you 5 sandwich fuck.
No, hey, I ate one of those.
For you 4 sandwich fuck.
You know what? Actually, I'm feeling a little parched. Let's get some drinks.
All right.
And I'd like to learn more about you and your wife, Janice.
Yeah.
I like to talk.
Anything special that you would like to drink?
Oh, my God.
On me. What do you want?
A Manischewitz.
Great.
This is Otak Barleyfoot of the Vermilion Minotaur, here with your free Rumor of the Week. Rumor has it that ships have been spotted on the lake. Possibly from Negas, possibly pirates, possibly raccoon pirates. This is your free Rumor of the Week. Please come on down to the Vermilion Minotaur for another rumor and any beverage or food of your choice. The Vermilion Minotaur, right at the base of McShingleshane Forest.
Here's your Manischewitz. It smells like a really sweet wine.
Yeah.
I've never had it.
They call it Manischewitz.
Oh, Manischewitz?
Yeah. I say get rid of the whole sort of the because it hurts to say.
Sure.
If you have a cold,
Gotcha.
Anybody who's near you is going to get it too.
Gotcha. Yeah, I must have misheard you. Manischewitz.
So tell me a little bit more about Janice. Like, is she a human? Is she a magical creature?
Yes. She is a magical creature. I tell her that every morning. I look her in the eyes. I say, Janice, you are a magical creature.
But literally.
Yes, she's literally.
Oh wow, she's literally a magical creature.
Yeah, I don't know what the name for it is.
Hasn't come up in the hundreds of years.
I don't want to pry.
Sure.
Clearly, that's her. She's not a human being. I don't know what it's called when you have, a tail.
Yeah.
And wings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you have one foot is a horse foot.
Mm-hmm.
Just one. All the other ones are normal.
All of the other ones?
Yeah, the other 3 are normal.
Okay, all right.
I would call that a mess. Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm sure she's gorgeous.
She's a beautiful. What she is beautiful. She's a beautiful creature.
Yeah.
I tell her every day.
Yeah.
Well, it's exciting.
What did you say her original name was before she changed it?
It started with an F.
Flickstacks or something?
Was a name look, I haven't called her that in a long time.
Sure. Yeah, she's been Janice to you for like over
Janice.
a century.
So how about just Janice?
Because when you said it, I thought
Stacks.
Leak Stacks. It sounds a bit It sounds a bit like a Corinth name to me. She might be a Corinth, and if she's got one horsefoot, that makes sense.
I tell you this, she's the core of my being.
Wonderful. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Is it stressful at all being like the fountainhead of a whole religious movement? Even being Jewish is even more than just a religious thing, right? It's
It's tough. It's a lot. But, look, I put my food pants on one leg at a time like everybody else.
Sure.
I put my food and shoes on one foot at a time. I magic myself a hat, and I walk out the door.
Sure.
Now, Peter, I must know, is there some reason you came here to begin with? Were you fleeing something, or were you, did you come here to get away from an old family, like Arnold did?
Oh, I was
Is that why you came?
No. So for me, it was completely an accident. I completely accidentally came to this world and abandoned my family. I mean, abandoned isn't really the right word. Was separated from my family.
Okay.
Walked away from a family to come here and
I didn't.
butts around?
Right. Yeah.
Reprehensible.
Oh, yes, if it was on purpose, which it was not.
Do most of the Jewish people?
I'm sorry to interrupt,
Yeah.
but I have to stand up and turn around 3 times and say, boogity, 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 because I said the other word instead of Arnie.
Contract.
I
Contract.
signed that contract.
See,
And
I missed it
stand by
entirely.
Yes, Arnie.
All right, that's the penalty in the thing in the contract.
Yep.
Yes.
You should have read that
Should've
closely.
read that.
You got to read those.
I know, I really do.
Now, most of the Jewish people I know, they live in the woods of Holly.
Yeah.
Is that?
We like the woods of Holly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of work there. And it's work that we're good at. You know what I mean? We kind of dominate the woods of Holly.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, let me tell you, if you come there, you want to get a tree cut down,
Yeah.
it's going to be one of us doing it.
Wow.
We got the whole thing networked in a good way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you're good at something, you do it. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. If you're good at it, you do it, and we're good at it.
Yeah.
We've done with the woods of Holly. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Well, we like it, and I'll tell you something else I like about it. The weather's there.
Oh yeah.
It's warm. It's not like
Lovely weather there.
Spring Valley. There's
Yes.
snow. Who
Yeah.
needed it?
There just isn't much culture.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have a personal identity, but that's because so much of it is based around the lumberjack business. You know what I mean? And
Sure.
that's a booming industry.
Yes, of course.
Food. Everybody, you want to build a house?
Yeah.
You want to have a fire? You want to sit? You need wood.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what I
weird that Jewish people have become so synonymous with woodwork, with lumberjacking. It's just.
And the thing I've noticed about the Woods of Holly and lumberjacking in general, people in Foona are obsessed with lumberjacking. Like,
yes.
they just are fascinated with it. Like, they're always there, and they sort of fantasize about someday becoming a lumberjack themselves. But not everybody can be. Not everybody can be.
Well,
a
it can
lumberjack.
get a little invasive because, some of these guys, they just want to do their job, and you got these crazy people coming in. They want to meet them, or they want to get them to spit on their parchment.
Yeah.
Which is a bit, I don't understand what they need that spit on the parchment for, but I guess that they go and they try to sell it on the, the V-Bay.
The V-Bay?
V-Bay or Spanx List, like any of those. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
It's an actual bay. It's near the water.
Yeah, it's
And-
Victor's Bay.
Yeah, it's Victor's Bay.
Victor's Bay.
He
and
sets up the auction there about
Yeah.
2-3 times a week,
Mm-hmm.
and he brings the, in this case, parchment with spit from the lumberjacks, and
Yeah.
you can, I'll give you 20
And you can lose
$20 for that.
You can lose hours at
Sure.
at V-Bay. Like you're like, I'm just gonna look for the, and then you just like lose yourself. You find anything and everything.
There's a lot of old superhero T-shirts that are kind of neat.
Mostly like Arnor shirts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some old
absolutely.
That's where I got mine that I had him
Oh,
sign.
sure.
Yeah.
Some old Andre the Giant stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's
Right,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Peter, would you mind showing me another spell?
Well, I'll tell you. I told you before there were only 2. We make the tops, and
Uh-huh.
we make the hats.
Yeah.
Which is why the shop that I opened is called Top Hats. But there is one extra piece of Jewish magic that I rarely show anybody. But
Oh, wow.
I'd love to show you right now.
Please,
Have a
yes.
second.
Yes, that'd be wonderful.
Is it your circumcised penis?
That is something I would love to show you another
Oh,
time.
yeah. Another
That's
time.
not-
Another time.
I'll
Sorry.
tell you,
Sorry.
It's not magic,
Yeah.
you know.
Sorry to interrupt. What's your
Oh, no
last-
problem.
yeah.
So it's Dip, snap!
Ooh.
Whoa.
That is the best bean dip you will ever have.
Wow.
I mean it.
Let's
It's really
get it.
good.
So, Peter, thank you so much for joining us. This has been a very eye-opening conversation. I've learned so much. I'm excited that I've got another fellow Earthling here in Foon.
Yes, and you should feel free to call on me anytime, but no, I don't want to talk about Earth stuff.
Oh.
So I don't.
Why?
If you bring that up to me, I will quickly change the subject.
Sure. Boy, I can see how frustrating that must be.
Them. They just don't want to talk about their own world. That's weird.
But I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I wanted to start a new segment near the end of the podcast because I was thinking, like, the most important thing that I could do is to get more people on Earth to know about this podcast, and that can maybe help me get home. That can maybe help Usador on his quest. And so, one thing I know that makes podcasts popular on Earth is they do a segment where they recommend things. Like a cocktail chatter or things making us happy this week. So I'm going to start a new segment for the podcast called Tavern Takeaways. So where you guys can just recommend things that you think people should check out. Do you guys have any tavern takeaways?
Something I've been really enjoying lately is the Path of Destiny.
The Path of Destiny?
Yeah, it's just it's a little bit. It's like a mile past McShingleshane Forest. It's just like a path you go down, and it leads you to whatever your destiny is. So it's just kind of a nice.
Whoa!
If you ever get a chance to check that out, I think it's really worth checking out.
Have you gone down the path? Have you found your destiny?
I have.
Well, what is it?
I don't want to tell you.
Oh God! Do all of you know what your destiny is?
Yes, my destiny is to defeat the Dark Lord. I've known this for long before the path existed.
So you just, at the end of the path, you just see your destiny, or?
Sounds like you're going to have to go down the path and find out.
Yes, I am going to have to go down the path of destiny. All right.
Yeah, check it out.
Thank you for that tavern takeaway. I'm definitely going to check that out. Usador, do you have a tavern takeaway?
So I'm making some sort of recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend that people beware and put fear in their hearts and not allow themselves to be influenced by the Dark Lord.
Okay, fair enough. Peter, how about you? You don't have to give one, but do you have anything you'd like to recommend?
Yeah. Every so often, just sit down for a little while.
It's a good one.
Yeah, because, just relax for a minute.
Yeah, life can be exhausting.
That would be my recommendation.
That's great.
I take it myself.
That's great.
Also, the gravy at Chundles and Skur is to die for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's go to Chundles.
Yes, I can back you up on that. That is
very good.
That is good. Good gravy.
Good gravy.
Do you mind if this bean dip? Could I maybe have the recipe for Choo Choo's Chow?
I will teach you the spell. You
I
can
would
make
love
it
to put that on
anytime
the
you
menu.
want.
That'd be amazing.
fantastic.
Thank you so much.
That'd be an honor for me.
And I would like to recommend The Wire. It's a great television show. You can get it on HBO and Amazon Prime.
What is?
I don't want to talk about Earth
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
All right. So, Chunt, did you get any emails this week?
Yeah, I got an email here from Kayla Rotstein. Subject line says, "Oh yeah, baby, I'm turning 25, baby." She says, "Chunt, baby, you darling spiced potato, you are a shining beacon in the large, dark, and selfish shadow that is Arnie sitting across from you." Oh, how did she know? I'm a long-time listener, and you, Sir Chunt, are my #1 favorite. This is my first time writing in, and I have a request. It's a small one, I promise. Could you just say happy birthday to me? That seems to be...
We get a lot of those
Yeah.
emails.
You don't even have to sing it, although I know your voice is softer than the petals on that suicidal drunken flower. I'm turning 25 on January 31st, and this podcast has really helped brighten my very dull life. I work in an office environment. That sounds amazing. Offices in Boston, I would kill to live in an office environment. I'm actually wearing my Magic Tavern shirt right now. Anyways, I'm just rambling at this point. I love you with all the love my one butthole can give. All right. I'm sorry I don't have more than one. Yours forever, Kayla Allison, a pretty hot young human woman with one butthole. But the email said Kayla Rotstein.
I might know her. That's familiar to me.
And Kayla, we'd love to wish you a happy birthday, but we already wished a happy birthday to everybody on Earth last episode.
Yeah.
But just to reiterate, happy birthday, Amelia Smelting Fox Tree. Happy birthday, Henrietta Robot Chomp.
Billy Yum Yum 2x4.
Oliver Bolivar Butts, 10 Lincoln Cannon Mop Mop, Mr. Fuentes, Dudley
Greg.
Franklin, blah, 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 everybody.
Yep.
Gary.
Gary.
I hope Mr. Fuentes has a good one.
Here, I'll read an email. As always, you can email me at magictavern@puppies.supplies. Here's one. Greetings from Nashville, Tennessee, here on Earth, Arnie. I had a question for Usador, the Devourer of Chaos. I would very much like to know of what magical material his wizard staff is made. I am partial to an ash staff as it is both light and strong. However, I do not know whether Foon has trees made of ash. Heck, it might not even be made of wood. Just curious. Thanks, John Schaefer, Nashville, Tennessee, United States, Earth.
It's made of birch and hexatite.
Oh, wow. What is hexatite?
It's a type of crystal.
Oh, wow.
That's the crystal at the top.
That's cool.
Yes, it is.
So where did you get your staff?
At first, when I was first brought into this world, the first thing I did was get a staff. And I just found any old stick lying around, and over time, I crafted it using my wizard prowess to create the perfect staff that you see before you now.
Oh, wow.
It took hundreds of years to create.
It's a beautiful stick.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean,
very
it
much.
really brings out the bird shit on your robes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
They're a nice blue. I'm partial to a green robe, but I do like the way the stick looks with the blue coat.
Here's one more email real quick. Dear Chunt, Arnie, and Usador, lately we have taken to announcing loudly, mostly while in an intoxicated state and in a booming Usador-like voice, Boys Night!
Boys' night.
Boys' night!
However, there are several girls in our group who have tried to include themselves by announcing Girls' Night. I have informed them that the only things allowed to have nights in Foon are boys, chunt, and letters.
Unacceptable.
Please confirm that this is correct so that I can put those ladies in their place. Whew, Aaron in Kansas.
Why would you read that? Why would you even read that
Girls'
aloud?
night.
Girls' night.
Girls' night.
Girls' night.
I think there can be any kind of night, right?
Of course.
What's your favorite night that we have not yet referenced?
Probably Sir Lemonin.
Sir Lemonin?
Yeah, a wonderful night.
There's an actual night.
He's a tough. He is a tough guy. He's Jewish here.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh yes. Oh yes. He gives a lot of money to the group.
Does that make him? Oh, okay.
Well, it doesn't make him. No. I'm just saying he's generous.
He's a supporter.
Yeah, I'm not saying. He's a member of the faith.
Okay.
And he gave a lot of money this year.
Yeah, Sir Lemonin is probably my favorite night.
All right, fantastic.
And then Boys' Night, if we're talking about, later in the day.
We should do a boys' night again sometime soon.
Boys' Night Part 2.
I feel like we've sort of drifted apart a little bit. We don't hang out as much.
I like non-sexual co-ed night.
Oh, non-sexual co-ed night.
Non-sexual co-ed night!
By Basecamp. When you use Basecamp to run projects, people know what to do, people know where things are, and you stay on top of everything all the time.
Hello from the Magic Tavern, a weekly podcast from the magical land of Foon. I'm your host, Arnie Niekamp. If you have never listened to this podcast before, this is what's going on. Almost a year ago, I fell through a dimensional rift behind a Burger King in Chicago into the magical land of Foon. Luckily, I'm still getting a slight Wi-Fi signal, I think, from the Burger King through the dimensional rift, and I'm using that to upload a podcast I record every week here in the tavern, the Vermilion Minotaur, in the town of Hogsface, in the land of Foon. And I'm joined, as always, by my co-hosts.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Chunt, how you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. You feeling a little bit better? I know you were really sad last week about Rebecca with a K, who had
Yeah, it was a good friend, and I thought she was killed by a werewolf, but it turns out it was just Honk the Assassin.
Does that make it any better?
Just having some closure,
Sure.
I think is always good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I am
Ah.
Usador, wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Trachis. The elves know me as Fia and Yalak, The dwarves know me as Zodan and Hookstanges, and I am known in the Northeast as Gasmoenius Maystar, and there may be other secret names you do not know yet. No. I'm thinking about getting Can a ball of pure light that will enlighten his soul and bring pure joy into his life every single day, or a gravy boat.
Oh, as a belated
wedding gift for Can the Wizard. Yes. That's right. That's
right. Who he got married to?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. I still have not met Can the Wizard. I'm excited to meet him.
It's not that great.
Fine. You're not missing anything.
I've heard he's awesome.
No,
he's all right.
No.
I've heard he's very old, but he seems hip and young, like a 20-year-old.
That's
couldn't be further
correct.
from the truth.
Okay, well, anyway, I am very excited to talk to our guest. We've had him here before, but he's got a big quest coming up. I'm so excited.
Oh, yes, I do have a big quest. I must defeat the Dark Lord. It is imperative that we join forces together, that we all rise up and take our place in the...
Usador.
He's talking about
we will talk about Otok Barleyfoot, the owner and proprietor of the Vermilion Minotaur.
Good to be back.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
It has been a while. I mean, you're always around, but we haven't had you on the podcast.
Right. No. Yeah. It's big day though.
Big day.
Big day.
So Otok, your daughter Activia has been missing for as long as I've been here, over a year.
Over a year, a couple years actually. Almost 2 years now. It's been devastating. It's been really difficult.
Yeah.
As you know.
She ran off with the Falsetto Marauders? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since we talked about it.
The Falsetto Marauders, a band of
really terrible
mercenaries.
They killed all the sheep? Is that right?
All of them.
That's right, every single one.
They smack babies.
Yep.
Despicable.
I mean, a laundry list of horrible deeds, but those are top two.
So, what made you decide like it's finally time for you to go out and find her?
Well, I've been nervous about leaving the tavern.
Sure.
And as you know, Blemish, who works for me, is sort of my second in command.
Yeah.
Blemish.
Who's that?
The boy.
The boy. Yes.
The ashen-faced.
Yes.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
I've been a little nervous about leaving the tavern in his care.
Yeah, that seems like a horrible idea. Is Blemish around?
Yeah, he should be.
He's always lurking.
He should be. Actually, he might be cooking up another batch of candied beets for everybody. That's sort of, I don't know if you've noticed, but
for once, Usador and I agree on something. Candied beets.
We've got a special on candied beets this month, actually.
Oh, really?
We're trying to really push the beets.
Sure. Yeah. So if something isn't selling well, it's like put it on special.
Well, yeah. And we've had spiced potatoes has not been happening as much recently. We've got a very
people are
not
into spiced potatoes anymore.
No.
What? We love spiced potatoes. They just aren't available right now.
There's been an embargo.
There's been an embargo. That's right. I heard something. There's a spice embargo.
Yes, there's a spice embargo.
And Migas?
Migas has sort of cut off all export of spices.
So there's no more spiced potatoes.
There's I have a very limited vacuum-packed supply of spices.
What is vacuum-packed?
It's when you encase a spice inside of a seed pod and zip it shut with elven forces.
Oh, sounds good.
That's basically it.
That's right. 'Cause you're half elf.
Saves space.
So you're gonna leave the tavern in Blemish?
So Blemish we've had a heart-to-heart.
Has everyone checked under their chair to make sure he's not under their chair?
All right, let's all look.
He shouldn't be under there.
There's a cat under mine.
Okay,
so that means he's somewhere around here.
That doesn't mean anything. No, we have cats. We've got cats.
Sure. But they come out of his mouth.
They did. That hasn't happened in weeks. But Blemish and I had a heart-to-heart, and I feel like he's ready.
Yeah.
I've been slowly handing over the reins to him. He promises me that he's going to take good care of the Vermilion Minotaur.
Why do you believe in Blemish so much? He just seems creepy and awful. Kind of, I'm going to say it, kind of irredeemable. And I don't say that about many of our guests. Last week...
I say it about some of our hosts.
Last week we befriended a killer, an assassin who's just been opening unlocked doors and killing people at random.
But he seemed like nice.
He seemed like a nice guy.
He stabbed me several times, but I got over it.
But Blemish.
Well, for every evil, there is good within a creature. I mean, that's as the old legend goes.
Oh,
you just have to tap into the good.
What is that legend?
I love Otok's old legends.
Let's hear it. What is that legend exactly?
Well, the first evil being that existed in Foon.
Yeah.
Legend has it he was terrorizing the land.
Sure.
This was just as creatures were starting to be created. But eventually, it turns out it wasn't so bad.
Oh, wow.
I have to say,
I love that story.
Otok's brother Olmec gives way better legends.
Well, Olmec is a bard by trade.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Fine. So you're going to go off and find Activia, your daughter.
Yes. I'm going to bring her back.
Sure.
I think the falsetto marauders have brainwashed her, quite frankly.
Sure, yeah. At the very least, you go and you talk to her and you find out. And, if you can bring her back, you bring her back. You got to try.
You'd love her, Arnie. I can't wait till you meet her.
I'm excited to meet Activia. Everyone around here is always going, Activia.
It's true. But they try not to do it around me because it stings.
Otok, who's going? You said you had some people that, what's your fellowship? Who are the people that are going on this quest with you?
All right, absolutely. Well,
I am honored but unable to join you, as I have my own quest to defeat the Dark Lord. We must all band together, for his dark reach is growing e'er more long, and as
Is that Crom?
yeah, that's Crom.
Oh, Crom!
Hey guys, look who it is. It's me, Crom.
Crom the Fingarian?
That's me.
Crom and I, we mended some fences after he destroyed my tavern.
Yeah, he destroyed
And
the tavern. Murdered a lot of people.
Countless customers.
Feel terrible about that.
That's a bit hyperbolic. It was only 32, not countless.
Yeah.
You can
Well,
count them. We did
Arnie
count
can't.
them.
Arnie can't count that. Well, Crom came to me hat in hand.
Yeah.
And offered his allegiance to
Oh,
my
you
cause.
got a hat.
Yes. Do you like it?
It's wonderful.
This is a little small, but
Yeah.
It was the only size they had.
That's why it was in
But
his
I liked
hand.
the hat so much, I'm trying to make it work.
you're rocking it, man.
Yes. Oh, wait, and speaking of in hand, Crom, what are you carrying?
Oh, yes. Look who it is, everyone.
What's up?
Oh, flower.
Flower, wonderful. I did notice you had flower in your left hand because you're holding your club up
Yeah.
over your head with your right hand.
Yes, that's right. It's just
Just put it
feels
down.
more
You just
comfortable
put
to
it
have it.
down for a second.
Just in case.
Nobody seemed to notice that I was also wearing a hat.
Oh, flower.
Yours is even tinier.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a head appropriate hat.
So, is Flower the Talking Flower part of your quest as well?
Yes, absolutely. Flower is also coming with us.
You don't have to say the talking blank behind every name of every creature.
Yeah.
Everyone obviously can talk.
Chunt the talking badger. I'm actually a shapeshifter, and obviously I talk.
Sure.
I mean, it's getting exhausting.
And the only person who can't talk is Mundle.
Yeah, Mundle the Grundle, who's here every episode.
You never say Mundle the untalking Grundle.
I will start doing that.
Please do not.
Thank you, Mundle.
Mundle will not be coming with us.
Okay. Good, we need him here. We need him here to play us in and out on the show. So, Flower, what made you decide to join Otok's quest?
I have like an open calendar. That's
Just
pretty
not doing
it.
much.
No, I'm not doing anything. And since I learned to walk, it just takes me a long time. So I was
Yeah.
like, you guys going somewhere? Sounds fucking great. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go anywhere other than where I am right now.
You're like, get me out of Hog's Face.
Yeah, well, I don't care where we go. Also, I am a licensed interventionist.
What is that?
A licensed interventionist. So I'm going to help out with his daughter. Because I could be like, hey, everybody, read your letter.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't practice much, but because I also usually don't give a fuck. But part of me is like, yeah, this might turn a new leaf. Maybe we'll do something good.
Sure, turn a new leaf.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Arnie, we haven't gotten your letter yet, by the way. If everybody, I got Chunt's.
Yeah. Oh, so would I write a letter to Activia about all the ways that she's hurt me?
You know what? Maybe you just shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, actually.
Considering
Scratch
he's
that.
never met her, it
Yeah,
might be more
that's true.
confusing than anything.
Oh, were the letters supposed to be about Activia? Mine was about Arnie.
No.
It was just all the ways that Arnie's
That's a
hurt me.
different intervention.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So, Crom, did you write a letter to Activia?
I wrote a letter to Otok apologizing about how I ruined his tavern.
Would you mind reading your letter?
Is it in poem format?
It's in a free verse. Yeah.
Let's hear it. I'm so excited.
Otok, my friend, the tavern is your home. I took a shit on your home. In your home,
It's a metaphor.
I rubbed the shit around your home,
It's not all metaphor.
and then
80% metaphor.
20% literal.
Shut up and let him read.
Sorry.
I killed your friends and drowned them in shit. and then I left without so much as a wipe. I'm here on bended knee with scrub brush in hand to clean the shit from the walls of your home
That part's a metaphor.
and make my amends.
Wow, that was amazing.
That was great.
Thank you, Crom.
Thank you, Crom.
I'm not going to give that to activity.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a feelings healer
Oh,
about my rage
sure.
issues, and this is part of the healing process.
So you go into berserker rages.
I have to say I'm 30 days berserker rage free.
Oh, that's
Wow,
fantastic!
wow.
Yay!
Thank you.
That's great.
That's actually how we met. We see the same rage counselor.
Oh yeah, I can
Wait,
see that.
are you guys...
Friends.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, Crom doesn't seem to be into flowers, as I remember it.
I'm not in the. I'm not looking to date right now.
Yeah, if you're in like heavy counseling, I think it's good to not
You,
date
you
for a
prefer
certain
bears
period of
as
time.
well, right?
I in the past, yes, I had a bear interest.
Oh, okay.
I've had a bear in the past, too.
You have?
Yeah, I was a bear once.
We've all got
yes, I remember.
resumes.
Crom, I probably should mention this before, but if things get hairy, we might actually need to tap into your rage, and I might have to
I assume
I don't know if
force you to.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Crom, what did you think you had to offer this quest?
Friendship, and I'm really good at telling animals by their prints in the ground
Oh.
what animals are around.
I mean, I'm sure that is somewhat useful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, there are definitely beavers around, or
I
wolves.
don't know beaver or wolf yet,
What?
but I'm excited to learn a lot about animal prints.
Sure.
Bears' tracks.
Sure. Crom, would you name all the animal tracks that you can identify?
Sure. Big bear, small bear, bear on 2 feet, bear on all fours.
I see what's happening here.
Shh. I had my suspicions.
What about a bear on 3 feet? With one raised?
Tripod.
I can see if a bear rolls. I can tell a bear rolls.
Now, Otak, I assume you're also going to have to tap into Flower's rage at some point, so she can really tell someone off when they make you angry.
That goes without saying.
Yes. So, are you able to... How long have you been rage-free?
Oh, I'm not rage free at all. I
Okay,
go to
good.
see a rage counselor, but like definitely not as successful as
Yeah,
Crom.
no progress, I'm guessing.
No, zero.
Do you want to
Zero
make
to none.
progress, or is it just a place to go?
I'm open to change. But also, I gotta be honest, it's just nice to be somewhere else.
Sure, totally.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much it. But like, I'm open to it. We'll see. I mean, whatever. But like, mostly, I still hate
Oh, sure.
everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I can see it in your eyes.
Mm-hmm. That's why I try to wear the hat. It kind of balances. It's like a nice accessory to be like, oh, she seems nice.
Oh, yeah, it
You
is.
know.
It is nice.
Thank you.
I also have a hat.
What?
I also wear this
Oh,
hat.
yeah.
So it appears everyone's wearing a traveling hat.
Yeah, not me.
Seems like you might need, to round out your fellowship a bit with perhaps someone who knows magic or something. I don't know. But not me. I'm not available. Too busy fighting the Dark Lord day and night. But would be nice to be.
You're very busy, Usador.
Not. I'm busy, but I'm a fully rounded person with other interests other than the Dark Lord, though he is evil and everywhere. And
I'll be honest with you, like, your desperation is palpable. And that kind of turns people off.
wow.
She sees.
To the core.
Yeah, she just slices right in.
We actually all wrote a letter.
What? No.
Oh, I did write a Usador letter.
This
Oh,
is
yes.
an intervention, Usador.
Yeah.
Sorry, Usador.
Do you mind leading this flower?
No.
The doors are locked.
Everybody get your letter.
We need to take a break. We'll be.
No, there's no. Let's not.
This
We'll
is
be right.
No
this is
deflecting,
not,
Usador.
This is for you. Okay?
This is happening.
I'll go first, Usador. Ever since you fell into our world behind that Burger King, you have been a nuisance to me, and you have been...
John.
Huh?
That's about Arnie.
That's what your letter to activity said, too.
So it is. I'm sorry. Somebody else can go.
I'll go. Usador, Devourer of Chaos,
Nice try.
Grandmaster of the Halls of Tarakas.
Brother.
The elves know you as Fian Yelik. The dwarves know you as Zonin Hugstanges. You are known in the northeast as Gasmoinus Maystar. You are known in the south as
Not a thing, but okay.
Bob. I think you're great. I worry a little bit about your constant strokes. I worry about your health. I think you should cool it on kind of all fronts. Should maybe take a year or two to walk to the top of the hill where you live, lay down, and take just like a long convalescence.
I have thought about putting myself
Okay,
in
wait,
cocoon
before
for a
you
while,
respond,
but-
you have to kiss.
What? Is this how this works?
That's how it works. After you read your letter, you have to kiss in the mouth.
So it's quite like Otak is between us at the table.
Yeah,
He'll lean
I'm
back.
fine. I'm all right.
He can assist.
All right, here, meet me in the middle.
Hold my hands.
There they go. And
Mwah.
they just actually kissed.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
I'll be honest.
Does that help?
You didn't have to kiss.
Oh, come on.
Flower!
Come on.
Flower strikes
Am I the
again.
only one? Am I the only one that's going to do that? God
That
damn
was it.
Beard on
It was
beard.
good for me. I liked
Damn it.
That was great.
I have heard that you are known in the South as Bob Evans. Is that true?
Yes, I am known as Robert Evans in the South, which is true.
Robert Evans.
All right, keep intervening.
All right, who's next? Who has a letter for you?
I have a letter. Fien Yellig. I have known you since I was an infant. My parents warned me of your ineptitude,
Aww.
but they still care deeply for you. You have long had a home here at the Vermilion Minotaur. A second home, but you often treat it as your first. You have been of little help to me as I've sought for my daughter. And while I appreciate the occasional spells you do cast to keep the Vermilion Minotaur tidy and upbeat, I don't want you to ruin my daughter.
Aw, go ahead and kiss.
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 Kiss. Kiss. Kiss. Kiss. I like how you were chanting it as
No,
well.
I have to kiss you, Arnie.
No, that's not how it works.
That's
right?
how it works.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody has to kiss Arnie.
Go ahead and kiss.
That's
right.
usually how
Boy,
it works.
my breath is not the best today. All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
today.
You love
All right. Mwah. All right, that was not bad.
That was
A lot
sweet.
less beardy than Usador.
Should we have some candied beets?
Crumb, do you have a...
We could probably. We don't need.
Mine's short. Dear Gas My Anus.
Did you say dear gas my anus?
Yes, in the Northeast.
Someone's got a new name.
In the Northeast, he's known as
Gaswainus.
Gas
yes.
My Anus. How is it pronounced?
Arnie, how did you miss that?
I don't know.
Gaswainus.
For 45
I
episodes.
can't believe I spent all that time on feline Zelig.
No one can.
I know. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Crom.
Gas My Anus.
Close.
Dear Gas My Anus. You seem good. Lots of talk about the Dark Lord. Maybe cool it on the Dark Lord? And the winds echoed throughout the lands.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
that's
the
great.
imagery
Kiss,
at the end.
kiss,
Kiss.
kiss,
Yeah,
kiss.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
so-
All right,
yeah,
hold
I have
on.
to say,
Arnie to go all
And,
the way
and
home.
he's
Yeah,
right,
sit down
Usador.
opposite the
You
table.
are seem good.
And while he's making
I
it,
am see good.
you just gotta take this all in.
Aw,
That's good.
that's great.
Believe me, this has means so much to me, having been 30 days rage-free, and now here I am kissing.
Wow. See,
Amazing.
great things can happen if you sort of let the rage go.
And Arnie looks a bit like a bear.
Well, so as is tradition, Flower, Crom, and I have all packed our traveling skins.
Oh, great.
And everyone should offer their gift of good travels.
Good
So
travels.
hopefully everyone has their gift ready to
What is-
place in our skins.
Road quest.
Road quest.
Request.
I don't, Chunt. What did I didn't know about travel gifts.
Yeah, it's just it's typical for you to, when somebody goes off on a quest with a party, it's typical to give them something to help them on the quest.
Okay. Well, what did you get them?
I got them. I really dislike candied beets, so no offense.
That's all right.
So I packed you guys some killer tofu. So I put those in some satchels. So that's going to be for you guys to snack on throughout your trip.
Oh,
Yummy.
ooh, thank you, John.
And Arnie, like we can tell if you try to re-gift something that someone gave you for
Uh-oh.
a previous trip. Just know I can tell because you got that look in your eye
Okay.
right now.
All right. I got you guys all a Best Buy card, and you can use this to track your purchases at Best Buy. And if you buy a lot of stuff at Best Buy, you get points towards free purchases. And
what
if you
does
don't-
expired 2010 mean?
That means it's good up to 2010 rubies. for
Wow.
purchases. If you don't know what a Best Buy is, it's like a Merkins.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
like
sure,
Americans.
sure.
Like
Yes.
Americans.
That's
I
great.
see.
So that's one of us.
Oh, all right. So here you go, Otak. Let's see here. Oh, boy. Crom, I got you this belt.
No, please keep that. Please keep that. Please.
You're
Your
wearing
pants
the
are falling.
belt. You just took it off
Yeah,
yourself.
I know. It's convenient for me to have it here. So, Crom, here's my belt. It probably doesn't fit you, but maybe you can use it as an armband or something like
I
that.
might keep your hat on your head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
it's
in
a hat
handy.
strap.
It's
That's
a
a
hat
good one.
strap. That's
Oh.
true. And Flower,
Oh, this is gonna be good.
I got you Gorgeous, the talking potato.
What the hell?
The
Where
talking
did you
spice
get that potato?
It's not to be eaten. It's not to be eaten. It's a talking,
that was a
screaming.
gift for me
Listen
to
to it
you.
scream.
I didn't have anything else to give them. It'll be another member of your fellowship. It'll be, I'm sure at some point on your trip, Gorgeous will be helpful in
No,
some
this
way.
is great. I'm gonna use it to jerk off at night.
Hey,
come on.
No, Gorgeous.
Now is the time that even though you have spoken ill of Usador, that he grants his gifts unto you. To you, Flower, I give this magical lariat. You'll be able to manipulate it with your roots and your leaves to capture your enemies by swinging it around them and pulling them in.
If I hate what's happening, can I use it to kill myself?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Crom, for you, in place of your club, I give you this newborn sword.
Newborn. That's right, because swords hatch.
Wow.
Follow? Wait 1 sec, there's something wrong with my headphones. Give me 2 seconds. If you can hear me. I cannot hear you, but can you hear me? Hello? Hi. Pretty good. What's up? Pretty good. Homework as in what exactly?
Just homework in general. I was just gonna ask.
I have not done it.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna ask about the homework. I was gonna ask if you wanted to check out my FTP server.
Feed the beast.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I am a beast and you need to feed me. Just kidding. I just ate ice cream. Because I'm fat.
Mr. 2 Pancakes or whatever. Okay, dude, the NXT client is beautiful.
You want to see something beautiful?
Hmm.
They're coming out with it in League. New dragons. Basically, there was only one dragon on the map.
Yeah.
And now they're updating it to 5 dragons. 5 different dragons.
Really?
And they all spawn at different times and give you different types of buffs.
Sick, dude.
It looks really cool. Wait, did you watch the the Tarek spotlight that I sent you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because I feel like it'd be really funny if, like, you went into a game with Dylan and me and you played that champion and you were kind of good at it.
Why?
Because, okay, so the joke is he's the gay champion. Like, he is the gay champion. And they didn't really intend for that to happen when they first came out with him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then they're reworking him soon. And it's going to hit live in, like, a few days.
Yeah.
Which means it's been on, like, the public beta environment.
Uh-huh.
But they're going to launch it to the actual game in a few days.
Yeah.
And he's, like, actually pretty fucking broken. Like, the shit he can do is stupid as hell.
Wow.
Yeah. I think they nerfed the damage, though.
Kidding me?
Still
Fool.
really good. Okay, I'm gonna see how much is the NXT client.
How much what?
How big is it?
It's not a big initial download. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, it just like uses up. Wait, is it members only?
I don't think so.
Wait, so how do I download the NXT client?
Here, I'll send you a link.
Is it the beta environment?
No.
No, it got released yesterday morning, right?
Yeah.
I just want to. I just want to see it.
Okay.
It's like they just add the same shaders to old school.
What would it even look like?
Honestly, old school with like new stuff would be kind of cool.
Fiangiolic.
I honestly haven't listened to that podcast in so long.
Dude, what is wrong with you, dude?
Wait, Runescape.com/download. I could have done that myself.
Yeah, I literally
Is
just.
the NXT client?
What?
Sounded like someone just sent me something. The hell, I'm hearing shit.
Go to Opelli Highlights and watch my live stream, bruh.
You're live streaming right now?
Yeah.
Let's play some League that stream.
Dude. Maybe, actually. Whatever gets me, viewers.
Whatever gets you views. Call it noob playing, League, being taught by some of the noob.
Noob teach